presentation is on equity, inclusion and capacity building for outreach and excellence. This group, convener of this group is Professor Najma Akhtar, Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia. I request Professor Najma Akhtar for her presentation.
महामहिम श्री राष्ट्रपति जी, माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री जी, Honorable Minister of State for Education, my senior officials from UGC and Ministry of Education, and the Mamit Khareji, Professor D.P. Singh ji, and the NEP creator and his team, Dr. Kasturi Rangan ji, all my fellow VCs and directors. I begin by thanking for giving me this opportunity to me and my team to talk about to give suggestions about equity, inclusion and capacity building for the outreach and excellence. I would first like to introduce my colleagues here, my eminent team members who were given on the earlier slide. Professor Virendra Kumar ji from IIT, Director IIT Kharagpur, Professor Shivaji Bandyopadhyay, Director NIT Silchar, Professor K. Gauri Shankar, Director Aishar Mohali, Professor Mirajuddin Mir, Central University of Kashmir, he is the Vice Chancellor, Shri Arun Kumar Sinha ji, MD of FDDI Noida, and Shri Professor Sanjay Singh, Vice Chancellor of BB Ambedkar University, Lucknow, and myself, Najma Akhtar from the Jamia Millia Islamia. We divided this into three parts: equity and inclusion, and then capacity building for outreach and capacity building for excellence. So I'll begin by the equity and inclusion. We said that making quality higher education opportunities available to all individuals must be among the highest priorities, as said in the NEP 2020. Creating knowledge of higher education opportunities and disseminating and publicizing information, which is something very important, about the cost, the avenues for overcoming the financial constraints, and employability and support mechanisms for students must be digitally ensured. Increased financial support for socially and economically disadvantaged groups must be available in forms of scholarship, fellowships, and all other type of help to ensure that there is no dropout. Promoting gender balance through enrollment and retention of girls is in respect of both technical and non-technical education is a necessity. And then making bilingual teaching in higher education institutions should become an established norm, along with the provision of reading, writing and learning in mother tongue, as given in the NEP 2020. Next. Mandatory linking of higher education to outreach activities like Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and other government initiatives to enable students to earn academic credits and to uphold social relevance of education. Enhancement of financial support to HEIs for mitigating costs and fees. Creating multidisciplinary higher education institutions in all the districts of the country. And reinforcement and consolidation of the existing higher education institutions for quality maintenance and increased GR. Necessity to give long-term I think we have shifted. Okay. There's a development of a bridge course for students coming from disadvantaged groups to integrate them and also to mainstream the courses, which as per NEP, the size of the course is different, so we will be needing some bridge courses. HEI is to have zero tolerance for any form of manifestation of discrimination and harassment. All HEIs have differently abled friendly cell campus, which should be a compulsory thing. Strengthening independent and objective criteria for faculty recruitment. Efforts should be made to create an ecosystem for institutional equity to eliminate disparities and thrust on Indic studies, classical and folk arts, Vedic maths, natural language processing, and self-employment programs and transforming rural economies. Now I'll come to the capacity building for outreach, which says that promotion of holistic and multidisciplinary education to develop capacity of human being, intellectual, aesthetic, physical, social, emotional, and moral is needed. Capacity development should be across all domains of knowledge: arts, humanities, language, science, social science, professional, and vocational. This has already been emphasized in the policy. Development of soft skills, a very important aspect for communication, for discussion and debate, and specialization in a given field. Autonomy to teachers, which teachers keep on asking for, and they deserve it also. Autonomy to teachers for promotion of creativity and innovation in their domain of knowledge, and design curriculum and pedagogy for stimulation and sharing of learning experiences to achieve program goals. Special academic programs for internal, social, and strategic outreach is also there. Capacity building now for excellence. Implementation of CBCS with focus on instilling innovation, flexibility, and skill ability enhancement as per inclination of the learner. The learner is the most important person in this whole policy. All HEIs to promote continuous and comprehensive evaluation of learning outcomes in accordance with the program goals. Funding of topic-centered clubs and activities organized by students with the help of faculty and experts within the universities, such as science club, poetry club, music club, sports club, and EVSB clubs, and particularly the training of sports for girls and for boys. Enabling faculty development program for ODL and online education for supporting students to leverage digital resources through SWAM and MOOC and other existing programs. Setting up of professional academic career and mental health counseling centers in all the HEIs. Mental health particularly and career are very, very important nowadays. And then pursuit of excellence through research and innovation and setting up of startups and incubation centers by establishing institution and industry linkages. And then it's the empowering faculty. That's the most important thing in this, because if the faculty is strong, the student will be benefiting more. Creation of infrastructure and facilities like ICT-enabled classrooms, libraries, laboratories, and comfortable classroom spaces. Particularly nowadays, the space has to be very comfortable. To create productive opportunities for interaction with students, conducting research and educational activities through desired student-teacher ratio. Freedom to faculty to design own curriculum and pedagogical approaches within approved framework. Incentivize faculty and staff through rewards, promotions, recognitions, and movement into leadership roles for institutional service and community outreach. Fast-track promotion of faculty during high-impact research and making contribution to the higher education institution growth. And most important, in the end, I must say that special allocation of funds for professional development activities for the teacher, which is very much needed, and also for the institution. This is just to introduce you to all the universities and places from where the experts are in this group. That is, and this is just to introduce you because it's only the one person who is speaking. And I sincerely, मैं माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी से सबकी तरफ से कहना चाहती हूँ क्या प्रत्येक हमारा सभी विश्वविद्यालय और इंस्टीट्यूशंस आपके साथ हैं. अगर आप हमें लीड कर रहे हैं तो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी डेफिनेटली सक्सेसफुल होगी. नमस्कार. जय हिंद.
धन्यवाद नजमा जी, आपने बहुत अच्छे तरह से इक्विटी, इंक्लूजन और आउटरीच पर अपनी समिति का प्रतिवेदन रखा.